welcome all to our very first show, the Spark and Dark Show, featuring
Sparkster28.
and DeathDroid777. Now, for this show, we're going to probably do it like 2 days a week or 2 times a month. It depends on our time schedule, because we want to, start doing things like talking to, I don't know, just talking about certain things or reading certain things off the internet. So, yeah, I guess this is our first time doing it. It's like a pilot episode.
Yep.
And according to Sparkster28, he told me there's this fan fiction he saw online that sounded very interesting when I heard the text message. I mean, I never heard of this, but he just told me it's a fan fiction from My Little Pony. So he sounds pretty excited right now, so I guess we'll let him introduce, let him start it off.
Okay, so yeah, what we're gonna do in this episode, the fan fiction that I'm going to read is called Cupcakes. I'm pretty sure you bronies out there know what I'm talking about. And
Ooh, Cupcake.
so for you, Death Joe, you said you've never read the story before. Am I correct?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay, so what we're gonna do in this video is I'm going to read the story out loud, and you just tell me what you think. Just let me know what you think.
Okay.
So basically what this is, it's kind of like a dramatic reading and a reaction video all in one.
Okay.
Okay, so you ready?
Bring it.
Okay, here we go. Cupcakes by Sergeant Sprinkles, World's Greatest Party Clown. Edited by Eden Pony. Warning. This fanfiction is incredibly gory and may ruin your appreciation of a certain My Little Pony character, as well as the titular baked goods. Read at your own risk.
Well, Pinkie Pie technically is kind of like, not really my favorite character, because Twilight's my favorite, but she's pretty cool.
How did you know?
There better be Twilight Sparkle in this story.
How did you know Pinkie Pie was in this story?
I heard the name Cupcakes. So Cupcakes, when you hear that name, the closest I can think of is Pinkie Pie.
Oh, yeah, because there was one episode where she was baking cupcakes. Okay, alright.
Oh, she never does.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. The air was warm, the sun was shining, and every pony in Ponyville was having a glorious day. The town square was bustling and crowded, and busy ponies filled the streets. All the pony folks seemed to have somewhere specific to be. All except Rainbow Dash. Her place was in the sky. She tore freely through the air, speeding one way and the next, buzzing the treetops and racing the wind. The blue Pegasus swooped over a schoolyard, much to the delight of the children, then climbed several hundred feet and dove, streaking downward as fast as she could.
That's alright.
Yep. Seconds before hitting the ground, her wings flew open and she pulled up back into the clear blue. Rainbow felt alive. Suddenly...
Okay. Keep going.
Okay. Suddenly, Dash remembered that she had somewhere to be. She was supposed to meet with Pinkie Pie in 5 minutes. Dash had gotten so caught up in her exercises that she'd nearly forgotten that Pinkie had asked to meet her at Sugar Cube Corner at 3. Pinkie hadn't said why or what they'd be doing, but Dash knew that with Pinkie, it could be anything. Dash wasn't sure if she really wanted to go, though. She was so engaged with her stunts that she thought about blowing Pinkie off to continue flying. But Dash's conscience got the better of her. She knew that it would hurt Pinkie's feelings. After all, Pinkie had said it was going to be something special just for the two of them. Dash considered it and thought, why not? What did she have to lose? Heck, it might be more pranking. Pinkie might have found a bunch more fun stuff to pull on folks, and they'd had so much fun the last time. Dash kicked into overdrive to make up for lost time and sped to her appointment.
Interesting.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Alright. When Dash walked into the store, she was immediately greeted by her host, who was bouncing in excitement. "Yay, you're here! I've been waiting all day," said the jumping pony. "Sorry if I'm a little late, Pinkie. I was doing my afternoon exercises and lost track of time," Dash apologized. Pinkie giggled and responded in a gleefully reassuring tone. Oh, that's okay. You're here now. What's a few more minutes? I've been so excited thinking about all fun stuff we're gonna do. I haven't stopped bouncing since I woke up. I mean, I almost forgot to breathe. I've been so happy. Dash gave a slightly uncomfortable laugh. She had always appreciated Pinkie Pie's friendly, outgoing way of life, but Pinkie's overabundant enthusiasm almost creeped her out. Dash maintained a polite expression, however. If Pinkie was this worked up, whatever she had planned must be good. So, you ready to get started, Rainbow Dash? I've got everything all ready, the pink pony said. Dash psyched herself up. You betcha, Pinkie. So what do you got planned? We gonna prank somebody? I got a couple of good ones I've been thinking about. Or maybe you've got some stunts you think I should try? Or perhaps making cupcakes, Pinkie happily announced. Yep, there's the title for you. Baking? Dash was disappointed. Pinkie, you know I'm not good at baking. Remember last time? Oh, that's not a problem at all. I only need your help making them. I'll be doing most of the work, Pinkie explained. Dash thought about it for a second. Well, alright, I guess that's okay. What exactly do you need me to do? That's the spirit. Here you go. Pinkie handed Dash a cupcake. Dash was puzzled. I thought I was helping you bake. You will be. I made this one just for you before you got here. So is this like taste test or So is this like taste testing or something? Sorta, Pinkie said. Dash shrugged and popped the pastry in her mouth. She chewed a bit and swallowed. Not bad. Okay, now what? Dash asked. Now, Pinkie informed her, you take a nap. Puzzled, Dash opened her mouth but felt instantly lightheaded. A wave of dizziness washed over her, the world spun, and seconds later she collapsed to the floor.
Okay, that's weird. Never heard of a cupcake like that, but... well, I don't know what's coming next, so keep going.
Yep. When Dash regained consciousness, she found herself in a dark room. She tried to shake her head, but found that a taut leather strap held it firmly in place. She struggled to move, but braces around her chest and limbs glued her to a rack formed from a series of sturdy planks, which spread her legs wide apart. Dash's wings were the only part of her not tied down, and they fluttered frantically while she struggled to escape.
Why is she tied down? I don't get that. Why is she tied down?
Oh, you'll see. As she writhed, Pinkie jumped suddenly into her line of sight. Goody, you're awake. Now we can get started, Pinkie stated gleefully. She bounded into the darkness and quickly reappeared, pushing a small cart covered with a cloth. Pinkie, what's going on? I can't move, Dash said urgently. Well, duh, that's because you're tied down, chided Pinkie. That's why you can't move. I didn't think you need to be told that. But why? What's happening? I thought you said I was going to help make cupcakes. You are helping. You see, I ran out of the special ingredient and I need you to get more. Special ingredient? Special ingredient? Dash was now breathing heavily and starting to panic. What special ingredient? Pinkie giggled and responded, You silly! Dash
Oh no. Is she gonna make her a cupcake into a cupcake or something?
I'll keep reading and you'll find out.
Alright.
This is Pinkie, she could be joking, but let's find out. Dash's eyes widened and her face contorted in fear. Then she started to laugh and said in a voice bordering on hysteria, Whew, you really got me there, Pinkie Pie. I mean, tricking me into thinking I'm gonna get made into a cupcake? I gotta tell you, this is the best prank yet. You win, you're the best. Pinkie only giggled even more. Aw, thanks, Dash, but I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept your praise. Dash was struggling again. Pinkie, come on, this isn't funny. Then why were you laughing? Before Dash could answer, Pinkie grabbed the cloth and whipped it off the cart. On the cart was a tray containing various sharp medical tools and knives, carefully organized and wickedly sharp, as well as a large medical bag.
Why are there knives there? Is she gonna kill her or something?
You'll see.
I'm not really sure what's going on. Okay, Rainbow Dash is tied up and Pinkie Pie just has sharp knives on the side. It sounds like she's gonna kill her.
I'll keep reading and I'll let you find out. Okay,
Alright, keep going.
Dash was now in full panic mode. She was starting to hyperventilate. Her mind raced as she tried to reason with the pink pony. You can't do this, Pinky. I'm your friend. I know you are, and that's why I'm so happy that I've got you here. We get to share your last moments together, just you and me. Pinky was skipping again. But the other ponies will wonder where I am. When the clouds pile up, they'll come looking for me, and then you'll get found out, Dash cried in desperation. Oh, Dash, said Pinky. Don't worry, there are plenty of Pegasus ponies to take care of a few clouds. And besides, no one will find out. I mean, how long do you think I've been doing this? And with that ominous statement, the lights suddenly came to life and revealed the rest of the room. Oh no, Dash reeled in horror at the image presented to her. The room was decorated with a typical but twisted Pinkie Pie flair. Colorful streamers of dried entrails fluttered around on the ceiling. Brightly painted skulls of all sizes were attached to the walls, and organs done up in pastels filled with helium were tied to the backs of chairs. The tables and chairs were made of bones and the preserved flesh of past ponies. Dash cringed upon seeing the centerpiece of the table nearest to her. The heads of 4 foals, their eyes closed as if they were sleeping, were wearing party hats made from their own skin. With a thrill of terror, Dash recognized one of them as Applebloom's classmate, Twist. Dash's eyes darted back and forth and then fell upon a patchwork banner hanging from the rafters. Made from several tan pony hides, the words, "Life is a Party," were scrawled on it in blood red.
Isn't Twist the peppermint pony?
Yeah, she's the one who made those peppermint candies in that one episode, and she got her cutie mark before Applebloom did.
She wasn't seen in the other episode after that.
I don't think she... Well, yeah, I don't think she was. But, okay, let me keep going.
I think maybe that was the only appearance. Because it sounds like this story is connected to that.
It could be, yeah. Okay. Dash's attention was brought back by a party horn unfurling and tickling her nose. She gaped at Pinkie Pie, who was standing right in front of her. The party pony was wearing a dress quilted from dried skin and blazoned with cutie marks. On her back fluttered 6 Pegasus wings, all of different colors. As the Earth Pony skipped in excitement, her necklace of several unicorn horns clacked together loudly. Like it? Pinkie asked. I made it myself. Desperately, Dash pleaded with the smiling pony before her. Pinkie, please, I'm sorry if I did anything to you. I didn't mean it. Please let me go. I promise I won't tell anybody. Oh, Dash, you didn't do anything. It's just that your number came up and, well, I don't make the rules. We can't turn back now. Dash was tearing up. How could this be happening? Aw, don't be sad, Dash, said Pinkie. Look, this'll cheer you up. I brought you a friend. Seemingly out of nowhere, Pinkie produced a brightly painted blue and yellow skull. It was about pony size, but it had a very defining feature, a beak. Dash gaped in shock. Is that... Hey, Dash, let's hang together. These ponies are lamos. Dweebs, dweebs,
oh,
dweebs.
That's Gilda. God damn, she finally got killed.
Yep.
Finally, I'm so glad. I didn't like her, and thankfully a lot of you people didn't like her.
Yeah, I also hated Gilda.
I think I was really... Yeah, this story is connecting to, I think, the last first season episodes.
Yeah, it's basically connecting... Yeah, this is basically after, you know, Gilda visited and all that.
Oh, wasn't that the... Oh, I think I get it. Like, Pinkie left 20 minutes after the party?
You'll find out.
Okay. Because I remember that part in the episode where Pinkie disappeared for a while.
Okay, let me see. Where was I? Oh, yeah.
Okay, just keep going.
Hey, Dash, let's hang together. These ponies are lamos. Dweebs, 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 Pinkie mimicked. I caught her right before she left town. Remember when I left the party for about 20 minutes? That wasn't enough time to play with her, of course. I had to wait till after the party to do that. But boy, am I glad I did. It was worth it for the flavor alone. Griffins taste like 2 animals at once. It's amazing. I know she didn't have a number like everyone else in Ponyville, but when was I going to get another chance to try Griffin? I probably should have asked where she came from so I could have gotten more, but I forgot. I'll tell you what though, she was quite the fighter. She lasted a long time, which was a lot of fun for me. I got the chance to play with somebody other than a pony and try new things. It's too bad she had such a meanie mouth. She said so much bad stuff, I just had to take her tongue out. You know, bad language makes for bad feelings, Rainbow Dash. Dash didn't have anything to say. She just sobbed and writhed in her tight bonds. Well, said Pinky with an air of finality, that's enough reminiscing. It's time to begin. Putting down Gilda's skull, the pink pony gripped a scalpel in the cleft of her hoof and walked over to Dash's right flank.
Ew.
What?
Ew. It's nasty.
Without any flair, Pinky placed the blade an inch above Dash's cutie mark and began a circular cut around it. Dash shouted in pain and tried desperately to pull away, but the braces held her still. Finishing the incision, Pinky grabbed a curved skinning knife from the tray. Screwing up her face in concentration, she worked it under Dash's skin and sliced the hide away from the muscle. Dash ground her teeth as she tearfully watched her flesh peel off. Pinky then moved to the other side and repeated the process on Dash's left flank. Once she had finished, Pinky held up both cutie marks in front of her friend and started waving them like pom-poms. Dash just whimpered, her thighs burned like nothing she had felt before. Placing the ragged patches of skin down, Pinky selected a large butcher knife and walked behind the blue Pegasus. Hope you don't mind, I think I'm gonna wing it now, Pinky laughed. She grabbed Dash's left wing in her mouth and played with it for a few seconds, yanking it back so the sharp pain reignited the fire in Dash's flanks. Then, stretching the wing out, Pinky brought the blade down hard at the base. Instantly, Dash screamed and thrashed her appendage. The movement threw off Pinky's aim. She tried to hit the mark again, but missed and carved a huge slice into Dash's back. Dash, you gotta stay still or I'll keep missing, scolded Pinky as her friend howled. Pinky took another whack and hit her target. She swung again and again. Blood sprayed into the air, but Pinky realized she wasn't getting anywhere. The blade just wasn't going through the bone. I guess I forgot to sharpen it. I'll try something else, stated Pinky matter-of-factly as she tossed the knife over her shoulder, embedding the blade in the table. Through the haze of... What?
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
Get something sharper. Through the haze of pain and tears, Dash heard the sound of a metal box opening and closing. Got it. Say, Dash, why do they call it a hacksaw? It doesn't have...
Oh, no, not a hacksaw. Yeah. What the hell is that? First I'm trying to cut off the cutie mark. Now she's got a hacksaw trying to cut off her wings. Where are you going with this? Keep going, keep going.
Okay.
What else this turns out?
Alright. Got it. Say, Dash, why do they call it a hacksaw? It doesn't hack. Hacking is what I was doing with a knife. This is a saw. I don't get it. Pinky placed the tool over the mangled flesh of the last attempt. Standing on her hind legs, she worked the saw back and forth with her front hooves. It sliced effortlessly through the bone and skin. The feeling of the jagged teeth grinding into her made Dash want to vomit. She watched numbly as her wing flew over her head and landed with a fluff on the table. Pinky moved to the next wing and started sawing. Dash didn't struggle this time. She'd given up trying to fight and focused on choking back screams of agony. Abruptly, the sawing paused. Pinky was only halfway done, the wing hanging off by a sliver. Hey, Dash, Pinky piped up. Think fast! Suddenly, Pinky yanked the wing as hard as she could. The bone...
Oh my god, that makes it even worse. Instead of using the saw, she has to pull it out by force.
Yep. The bone snapped, but the blue pony's skin held, then tore away. The pull ripped away a long strip of flesh all the way down Dash's back to her rump. Her body seized at the unexpected trauma. As her pelvis tensed up, Dash felt a warm release between her legs, and her loud, unending melody of pain filled the room. Unable to catch her breath, she blacked out.
Oh, thank God it's over.
Oh, it's far from over.
What? I thought if she blacked out, that means she's dead, right?
You'll see.
But keep going.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Dash awoke with a gasp. The stench of her urine filled with her mucus-caked nostrils. As her vision swam into focus, she saw a very pouty Pinkie Pie removing a large adrenaline needle from her chest. Stomping her hooves, the frustrated Pinky lashed out at her helpless victim. Didn't anybody teach you any manners? It's very rude to fall asleep when somebody invites you over to spend time with them. How would you like it if I came over to your house and went to sleep? Oh, I'm sorry, Dash. You're so boring. I think I'll take a nap. You think I like always doing this by myself? I told you how excited I got when I found you were next. I was excited to have a friend be here with me when I worked. But no! You've got to be inconsiderate. You know, I thought you were tough. I thought you could handle anything. I've had falls stand up better than you. Do I have to baby you? Huh? Is that how you want me to remember you? As a baby?
Oh no. Oh, I think this is gonna get worse. I can tell right away.
As Pinky stopped to catch her breath, Dash blinked and sobbed softly. Her back was in agony, her sides were on fire, and there was an intense pain in one of her legs. As she blinked again, she saw Pinky pop something red into her mouth and began to chew. Noticing Dash's stare, Pinky quickly gulped the morsel down. What? Pinky asked. Oh, this? She held up another piece. Well, while you were asleep, I got a little impatient and helped myself to a small sample. I got it from your leg. You're not bad. Want to try some? Without waiting for a response, Pinky shoved the strip of meat into the revolted Pegasus pony's mouth. Dash gagged and immediately spit it out.
Ew, nasty.
Yeah, she's already starting to eat her.
Oh god, what else could go wrong?
Pinky frowned and picked up the chunk of flesh. If you didn't want it, you could have said no. She contemplated the discarded snotty morsel, then gulped it up. It's not like you haven't had my cupcakes before.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yep, every cupcake she's baked has had ponies in it.
That is so wrong. I'm sorry, that is so wrong.
Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Swallowing, Pinky turned her attention to a small can on the tray. She removed the lid, revealing that it was filled with red-hot coals. Lying on top of the coals were several large nails. As the adrenaline filled her veins, Dash began to panic again. Picking up the can, Pinky walked over to Dash's left. Holding some tongs with her mouth, Pinky carefully picked up a nail and positioned it at the seam between her victim's front left leg and hoof. She then grabbed a hammer and took careful aim. No, Pinky, Dash screamed. No! No! The hammer came down and the nail punctured Dash's skin. The white-hot burning was too much. Dash screamed as she pulled and thrashed at the braces, causing her raw skin to rub and tear. Pinky tried to line up another nail but couldn't find her aim and let out a frustrated grunt. When Pinky brought the hammer back to take a wild swing, Dash burst out crying and begging, "Please stop! Please, please stop!"
Okay. Are we almost done?
I think we're more than halfway through.
There's even more? We're halfway through?
Yep. Okay, let's see.
Keep going. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to last right here in the seat.
Okay. Pinky rolled her eyes. Putting down the hammer and tongs, she walked back in front of her friend and stared pensively at the broken Pegasus. Gilda didn't even cry this much when she had a live Parasprite stuffed down her throat. Pinky thought for a minute about what to do next, then had a sudden spark of inspiration. Rotating a wheel on the rack, Pinky laid Dash on her back, then moved to Dash's hind legs, bringing the can with her. Picking up her tools, Pinky drove a searing hot spike of metal directly into the bottom of Dash's hoof. As Dash yelled in pain, Pinky moved around and drove a second nail into the other hoof. Next, Pinky went back to her cart and located an enormous battery and controller, which she dragged over to where she was working. She tied copper wires between the terminals and the nails driven into Dash's hooves, then gave Dash a wink and flipped the switch. Electricity rocketed through Dash's body. The blue pony reacted immediately, her body seized and her muscles snapped taut. Dash's hips thrust skyward, her eyes rolled back, and she let out a deep throat-shredding cry. Pinky giggled and danced in place, then reached down and turned up the juice. Dash convulsed uncontrollably and her bladder emptied once more.
She electrified her? Really?
Yep, she's electrifying her.
Why would she go up to such length to do all this?
She's Pinkie Pie, that's why.
Well, I guess we all can agree on that.
Okay.
Keep on going. This seems to get a little bit more easier for me. Thank God.
Alright. After about 5 minutes, Pinkie shut off the power. Wisps of steam rose from the singed fur around Dash's hooves, and the area reeked of cooked flesh and burnt enamel. Pinkie rotated Dash upright again and tried to snap the drooling, delirious pony back to attention. Dash? Dash? Rainbow Dash, wake up! Dash moaned and managed to give a modicum of weak acknowledgement. Pinkie studied...
Hold on, this could be cut. Dad, what's wrong? So, why don't we continue?
Okay, here we go.
Alright, here we go.
Yep. Pinkie studied her handiwork, then reached into the medicine bag and produced a large syringe. Alright, time for the last round. Dash focused blearily on the needle, which Pinkie took as a question as to what it was. This is a little something to take the pain away, Pinkie informed Dash as she walked around to her victim's ruined back. Dash flinched as Pinkie jabbed the needle into the lower part of the blue pony's spine.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell is this? She jabs a needle inside of her.
In her spine.
Where are we going with this?
Oh, this is the best part.
Well, whatever. I'm all ears. Keep going.
Okay. Moving in front of her friend again, Pinkie leaned down and elaborated. In a few minutes, you won't be able to feel anything below your rib cage. Then you'll be able to stay awake to watch the harvest. Dash started to cry again. Pinkie, she choked out. Yeah? I want to go home, Dash sobbed. Yeah, I can see wanting to do that, replied the party pony. Sometimes I just want to give up. Just say, I'm done with this mess, and go to bed. But you know what? You can't shrug off your responsibilities. You gotta pull yourself up and meet the challenges head on. That's the only way you're gonna get ahead in life. Dash hung her head and cried. Minutes passed as the drug took effect. Eventually, Dash was completely numb from her chest to her flanks. At this point, Pinkie approached with a scalpel. Glancing at Dash and smiling, Pinkie made a long horizontal cut across the Pegasus pony's pelvis just above her crotch.
Oh my god, this is getting worse. This is getting worse. Is it almost done?
Yes.
Thank God, keep going.
Moving up Dash's body, Pinkie made a similar incision under her ribs. Finally, Pinkie made a long vertical cut down Dash's stomach, connecting the first two. Looks like I got my eye on you, Dash, Pinkie giggled. With a moist, gooey sound, the flaps of skin opened. The sight of her own organs and the lack of feeling caused Dash's breathing to intensify. Pinkie carefully sliced open Dash's abdominal sac and grabbed her large intestines. As she separated the organ from the rest of the digestive tract and pulled it out of the new cavity, Pinkie grew jovial. Laughing as she gutted her friend, Pinkie began to make jokes. Dash, growing weaker from this new source of blood loss, tried desperately to shut out the macabre comedy act. Look at me, I'm Rarity, Pinkie laughed, slinging the intestinal tube around her neck and spraying blood in all directions. Isn't my new scarf so pretty? Reaching back inside, she sliced the smaller intestines off from the bowels, squeezing out the excess excrement. Pinkie filed the slimy organ through her teeth and dragged it back and forth. Dentists say you gotta floss every day, Dash. Dash was barely aware of what was going on anymore. The shock was causing her to fade. Disappointed, Pinkie dived back into the blue pony's guts, ramping up her routine. Don't go yet, Dash, Pinkie started pulling out the rest of Dash's organs, pausing with each removal.
Oh my god! Oh, holy... What is this crap? I'm hearing it again. She takes all her organs out, she cuts through her body.
Hang on.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Hang on. Here comes the best part.
Oh, no, no.
Come on, you can do it.
Keep going, I'm still awake.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let me start that part over it to build up to it. Don't go yet, Dash. Pinky started pulling out the rest of Dash's organs, pausing with each removal. I know I can be a real pancreas, but you know I'm just kidding with you. You really gotta learn to liver it up. Boy, these jokes are getting bladder. Guess you gotta develop a stomach for them. Pinky placed the discarded body.
Bad pun! Bad pun!
Okay.
Keep going, keep going.
Pinky placed the discarded body parts into a bucket, keeping the last one for a bit longer. Ooh, bagpipes, she said, placing the end of Dash's esophagus in her mouth and the stomach in her armpit. She squeezed...
Holy shit!
Yep. She squeezed it... Wait, what?
What with her esophagus again?
Okay, hang on. Pinky placed the discarded body parts into a bucket, keeping the last one for a bit longer. Ooh, bagpipes, she said, placing the end of Dash's esophagus in her mouth and the stomach in her armpit.
Oh,
Okay.
Is it almost done?
Yes, it's almost done.
Go, go. Let's go.
Okay, she squeezed and a spurt of acid hit her tongue. Ew! Oh, hey, look, there's your cupcake, Dash. Dash didn't hear her tormentor. She had slipped from consciousness minutes ago. Pinky, not yet satisfied, hit Dash with another adrenaline shot. Dash woke up for the last time, her heart pounding. Warm blood flowed out from the wound in her chest in great spurts. It wouldn't be long now. Pinky brought Dash around onto her back again and straddled the blue pony's chest, scalpel at the ready. You know, Rainbow Dash, I'm disappointed. I thought you would have lasted longer. I really wanted to spend more time with you before we got here. But I guess it's my fault. I should have taken it a little slower. Oh well, it really was nice knowing you, Dash. The blade sunk into the blue throat and worked its way up to Dash's chin. Coming back down, Pinky's scalpel then circled Dash's neck. The last thing Rainbow Dash felt was her skin being cut away from her skull and the metal of the blade scraping her teeth. Then she was gone.
Thank God that part's over.
The story's not over yet, though. There's one last paragraph.
Oh boy, here we go.
Pinkie Pie stared into the mirror. She had done a really good job, even keeping the eyelids. She winked and Dash winked back. Pinkie smiled. But still, she was sad that her friend was now gone. Dash had only lasted 50 minutes, not nearly as long as Pinkie had wanted. She looked back at the cadaver hanging in the center of the room, the last of her friend's fluids draining into a pan. Yup, no more Rainbow Dash. As she looked, Pinkie cocked her head. She began to take notice of the fact that there really wasn't much damage to the corpse. In fact, the pink pony mused, I think... An idea exploded in her head. She was good at sewing and she had all the pieces. All she had to do was put them back together. Yeah, she just had to get some stuffing and bingo! She'd have Rainbow Dash forever. In fact, thought Pinkie, that's what she'd do for all her best friends when their numbers came up. She was so excited she skipped right over to the body with her Skinner to get started. The cupcakes could wait. Pinkie Pie had a friend to make. The end.
Thank God! Thank God! That was the most... I don't even know what to think! Gygus and the Mysterious Stranger from the Adventures of Mark Twain is better than that. I can listen to Gygus' theme over and over again, and even this would not compare it with it. Oh my God, Sparkster. Oh my God. Why did I even listen to you?
Because I'm good. So
you know what? I'm gonna get back at you. I'm gonna get back at you.
I look forward to that. So what's your final verdict of this story?
just don't read it, folks. If I were you, I would just forget about it and go on to a better fan fiction like, I don't know, something else besides that.
Well, the thing is, Death Geroid, this fan fiction has been pretty infamous for a long time. Pretty much everyone's read it.
What?
Yeah. It
When
became,
was this made?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly when it was made, but it spread around the net pretty quickly because of its incredibly violent nature. You know, it kind of clashes with what My Little Pony is about.
So you're saying I'm the last one to know about this?
Probably.
Thank God. Thank God I wasn't the first person to know about this.
Now the first person will be the person who wrote it, which was Sergeant Sprinkles.
Well, I can say this, folks. At least Twilight wasn't the one that got killed.
Well, you see, the thing is, this story became so infamous that people have written their own versions of it. They've written like sequels, alternate endings, other things where Pinkie does this to the other ponies.
Oh God! Oh, don't even go there! Oh my God! Don't even go there!
In fact, I tried. There were actually two different versions of this story. The one I just read you you saw it was edited, so it corrected a lot of the grammar issues. The original version actually had an extra paragraph after this one, where it shows what's her name? I believe it was Silver Spoon, and she was about to get the same treatment from Pinkie Pie's new apprentice, Apple Bloom.
You mean they were next after Rainbow Dash?
Yeah.
Oh God. Actually, Silver Spoon I don't mind. Apple Bloom, not exactly not exactly the person I want to see get killed and tortured.
No, you don't understand. Apple Bloom was gonna do what Pinkie Pie did to Rainbow Dash to Silver Spoon.
Oh, okay, that makes it so much better.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, in the original version of the story, after the paragraph that I just read you, there was a part where Silver Spoon woke up and she was pretty much in the same place that Rainbow Dash was, and Pinkie Pie was about to do the same thing to her as she did to Rainbow Dash, but then Apple Bloom comes in and Silver Spoon thinks that, you know, she's there to save her, but turns out Apple Bloom is going to do to Silver Spoon what Pinkie Pie did to Rainbow Dash.
What's the point to all this, though?
There really is no point. Although I think I do know why the story was written.
Well, spill it.
Okay, are you aware of shipping?
You mean from book to house, or?
No, or you don't read too much fan fiction, do you?
Not much. I only read one, but that's about it.
Okay, shipping is basically the term people use when two characters are in a relationship, but it's only in the story. Like a very popular shipping in My Little Pony is actually Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash.
Well, if they're shipping, then why did she end up killing her?
Here's the thing: the guy who wrote this story, he hates shipping, especially the one I just told you, Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash. He hates that. He wrote this to counter that. I'm pretty sure. I mean, any of you watching me, if I'm wrong, then comment below saying why it was written.
I'm gonna find that guy.
He is.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He's on DeviantArt. You know, I've been to his DeviantArt page.
He's on DeviantArt, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna comment him after this video. I'm gonna comment back. He got what was coming.
Okay, and with that, I think we should wrap up this episode of the Spark and Dark Show.
Yeah. After this tremendous 3-part video, I hardly could stand on my legs.
Okay, well, I hope everyone watching, I hope you enjoyed this. If there's anything else you want us to do in this show, let us know. Anything else you want us to read or anything you want us to talk about, just comment below and we'll consider it.
And with a few closing words, I think if any of you want us to do what Sparkster said, anything else, you can message me on the inbox or you can message me on Skype.
Same with me.
Or on DeviantArt, because my account is DarkJeroid7771 on DeviantArt. But in case you have any problems, comment below and see what we can do next.
Alright, and with that, I'm Sparkster. Wait.
With that, good night, folks, and promise you will not read that story. You will not read that whatsoever. If you want to end up like me, listening to this for the last, I don't know, like 20 or 30 minutes.
It's too late, dude. Everyone's already read it. I even have some friends and they're not bronies and they've read it. Everyone's read it.
Well,
pretty much everyone in the world has read it.
Well, I guess there's no stopping anyone now.
Nope. Okay, with that, I'm Sparkster28,
and you're... with that, people, we're out, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.